Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Rosa Maria. Today I have a wonderful, simple, easy project to do. And we're going to learn how to create this cute little pouch. It has two pockets here in one and here in the other side. And also you can put whatever you want here in the middle. But this is very, very easy and simple to do. So grab all your tools and materials and let's get started on this project. The materials you're going to be using for this project is fabric, lining, interface, and you're going to be needing a stretchable cord. It's good to have a seam ripper, a friction pen, and this is the pliers and also the tool to make an incision. And these are my snap buttons. And you're going to be using here a template. This is a corner template to make curves. And also it's good to have a bone folder. And this is a zigzag scissors. You can either use a pair of scissors or rotary cutter. And it's good to have is a ruler. So next, you need to cut out your outer fabric, your lining, and your interface. So we have here the fabric, and we have here the lining, and then we have the interface. And the size you're going to be cutting all three of these pieces is 42 centimeters by 42 centimeters. And if you're using inches, it's going to be 16 inches by 16 inches. So once all pieces of fabric are cut out, I want to make a note. Make sure your interface, the side that is sticky or where is rough, make sure you check your information that came with the interface. Make sure that it's facing up and you have your lining and then you have your outer fabric. So once you have all that done, you've done all you need to do, then you move on to the next step. So now we're going to start to iron, as I mentioned, making sure that the interface sticking side is facing up, and then you have your solid and your outer fabric. Give it a good press. We finish ironing, and then you just check to make sure that the interface is ironed onto the lining fabric. So I'm going to take the outer fabric here, and I'm going to face it down, making sure that the printed side is facing down and aligned it. So once you align it, then you're going to take your template. This is a template to create a curve, a circle, a corner. So I am going to align it as you can see here. And I want to make sure that I have 1 centimeters and 1 centimeters, 3/8 and 3/8 space. Once I have that, then I'm going to take my friction pen and then I'm going to outline the curve that I need. Okay, as you can see, and then I'm going to do the same thing to this side. I am going to make sure that I have 1 centimeters, and that is 3/8 inches. Okay, so now that I have my marking, we're only going to do it on these two corners. And I'm going to take my sewing pins just to make sure that everything is together, nothing shifts, nothing moves. And once you do that, then you are going to take your ruler. And then you're going to leave about 10 centimeters space here. That's 4 inches. That's 4 inches. So I'm going to make my marking over here. This is for 4 inches and that is 10 centimeters. So we're going to be needing that opening here marked out. Okay, and I'm going to put my sewing pin to remind me not to stitch in this area here. I want to avoid this area being stitched. Okay, so finish pinning your fabrics together. So now we're going to be taking it to the sewing machine and we're going to start to stitch here. Remember, we're going to be stitching 1 centimeter, that's 3/8 going around with the marking. We want to make sure that we sew all this going all around until we come here to the end and leave this opening here. So let's go to the sewing machine. So we're here at the sewing machine. So I remove the sewing pin here where I make the marking where to start to sew. And I have here a tape as my guide to let me know this is 1 centimeter, 3/8 for the seam allowance to start to sew. So here I go. We're coming to the end, now back stitch. So we finished stitching and we're left here the opening. So next we're going to be doing is you're going to take your zigzag scissor and then we are going to gently, just be careful that you don't cut these stitches. So we're going to cut all around. Okay, and once we did that, we're going to do the same thing to this side. So just be careful that you don't cut the threads off. Just go around. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to take your other scissors and you're just going to snip off the corners. And again, make sure you don't cut off the threads. So once you do that, I'm gonna take the opening over here and I'm gonna turn it inside out. So it's good to have a bone folder, so it makes it easier for you to kind of get the fabric in its place. Now, as you can see, I have done that. And then I'm gonna fold this in. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your iron and you're gonna start ironing. So make sure that everything is, it's out, the corners are out, and let's start ironing. So once you finish ironing the fabric, we're going to take it to the sewing machine and then we are going to stitch all here across. So, okay, so let's go to the sewing machine. So we're going to top stitch now, back stitch, can see, I finished stitching all around the fabric. Now I'm going to make sure that both of these corners that are round shape are aligned. Okay. And once they're aligned, I'm going to line it up using my template over here. And I'm going to use it as my guide. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a marking over here. That's going to be like half of the fabric, centering it. Half over here. And once you make that straight lining, then we're going to take our ruler and then we are going to mark 17 centimeters, and that's 6 5/8, and then you're going to make a marking right over here on top, and then you're going to make another marking over here too. Make sure that it's 17 centimeters, 6 5/8. Make your little marking over here, and then we're going to take our ruler and we're going to make sure that it is 16 centimeters, so that's 2 3/8, and then you're going to extend the line right over here. And you're going to do the same thing to this side. You're going to extend it all the way over here. Okay. And then when you do it, you're going to take your ruler and then you're going to mark out the line going down here. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing over here. You're going to mark it down. Okay, so once you have the markings down, then you're going to take your cord elastic string and then you are going to cut it to 39 centimeters, and that's 15 3/8 inches. And then I'm going to fold it like this together, and right over here I'm going to have my little mark. I'm going to place my finger here, then place the cord right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sewing pin to secure the cord right here. Okay, so it doesn't move. Okay, and then we're going to take it to the sewing machine, and then we are going to stitch down here and then down here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to start to sew straight. Back stitch. So now I'm going to stitch the other side. Back stitch. See, we finished stitching these two areas here. Now I'm gonna open this up, fold this a little bit back, and then do this. All right, so once we have that folded like this, we're gonna take our fabric clips and I'm gonna secure this bottom here. And then we're going to take it to the sewing machine, and then we're going to top stitch here until we get here to this end. So let's head over to the sewing machine. Okay, we're here at the sewing machine. Make sure to change your stitch length on your sewing machine, because the material is going to be a little bit thicker here when you start to sew. Back stitch. So as you can see, we stitched here, top stitch. Now I'm going to open this and fold. Okay, now that I have that folded, I'm going to refold again and make sure that this is aligned on both sides. So as you can see, it's nicely folded in both sides. And then we're going to take it to the sewing machine, and then we are going to top stitch here in this area. So let's head over to the sewing machine. So we're going to start to sew. Back stitch. So as you can see, we finished stitching. Now you can fold and fold. Once you fold both ends, both sides, I mean, then you're gonna take your awl, and then you're gonna put a hole through here, and then you wanna put a hole through this side here, but you wanna make sure that it's done properly. Okay, you don't wanna poke right through the whole end of the fabric. And then you're gonna do the same thing to here. You're gonna align it. You're gonna put this through. And then you wanna make sure it matches. And then you're gonna do the same thing here. Put a hole through here. Okay, so once you do that for both, then you're gonna take your snap buttons. So I'm gonna take this and put it here, place it right here, and make sure that it goes right through. Once it goes right through, you're gonna take your female one. This is a female, and then you're gonna place it over, and then you're gonna take your pliers, give it a nice press, and then you're gonna take the, so you're gonna take one of this, you're gonna place it underneath through a little hole, and then you're gonna take your male that is sticking out like this, you're gonna place it over, and again you're gonna take your pliers, and then look at that, and then you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So as you can see, we got the snaps on both sides, and then you're ready to go. I hope everyone enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and your family. And if you're not a subscriber, click on the subscribe button. And also, if you click on the bell, YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. And also, all the tools and materials you need are in the description box below with a link where you can purchase them. So until next time, bye.